6 hours from Denver, across several states, is home to the Oglala Lakota American Indians. Half of the 40,000 people on the Pine Ridge Reservation live below the poverty line. And although they are in South Dakota, Laura Richards wants people in Colorado to remember we live in the same country.
We are better than this.
The unemployment rate on the reservation is around 80%. But many of the people who do work are federal employees. The shutdown means no paychecks and a loss of basic necessities usually provided by the government for an already struggling population.
And it made me very, very angry. And if our government is not going to meet our treaty obligations with the tribal nations, in particular Pine Ridge and the Lakota Nation, then it is our responsibility, because our ancestors made us responsible for these treaties. And it is our obligation to make sure our debts are paid.
Richards organized a drive and packed pounds of food into her truck, along with diapers, medicine, and toiletries.
A woman took a block of cheddar cheese, and you would have thought it was gold. The fact that there was soap and laundry detergent, you would have thought we had brought gold ducats, a chest of gold to them.
This was the reaction to receiving the things so many of us take for granted.
We have reason to dance.
Potatoes, aspirin, a toothbrush. That's why they danced. Richards hopes you give them more reasons. Katie Eastman, 9 News.